In the beginning, the Garden of Eden was a place of perfect peace, where Adam and Eve lived in complete harmony with God, surrounded by beauty. But among all the creatures God had created, there was one who was more cunning than the rest, the serpent, who came with a dangerous purpose. The serpent began to question God's command, planting seeds of doubt in Eve's mind and tempting her to distrust her Creator. Eve explained that God had allowed them to eat from every tree in the garden except one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The serpent boldly contradicted God, saying, "You will not surely die," and convinced Eve that God was withholding something good from her. As Eve looked at the fruit, it seemed beautiful, desirable, and capable of giving wisdom beyond what she already possessed. Slowly, temptation became stronger than obedience, and Eve reached out her hand and took the forbidden fruit. The moment she took a bite, humanity crossed the line between trust and disobedience, changing history forever.
Are you certain of this?
Then Eve offered the fruit to Adam, and despite knowing God's command, he chose to eat it as well. Instantly, their eyes were opened, and they became aware of their nakedness. The innocence they once enjoyed was gone. For the first time, shame, guilt, and fear entered the human heart, emotions they had never experienced before. As evening came, the familiar voice of the Lord echoed through the garden, the same voice they once welcomed with joy. But now, fear had replaced fellowship, and Adam and Eve hid among the trees, trying to escape God's presence. God called out, "Adam, where are you?" Not because he did not know, but because he wanted Adam to confront what had happened. Instead of taking responsibility, Adam blamed Eve, and Eve blamed the serpent. Sin had brought division and blame into the world. God then pronounced judgment upon the serpent for deceiving humanity and leading them into rebellion against their Creator. Yet even in judgment, God gave a promise of hope that one day the offspring of the woman would defeat evil forever. Although Adam and Eve had sinned, God showed mercy by making garments for them and covering their shame. As a consequence of their disobedience, they were sent out of the Garden of Eden, leaving behind the paradise they once called home. Cherubim and a flaming sword were placed at Eden's entrance to guard the tree of life.